What's cracking, man? How's everybody doing, man? What's cracking, man? Salute to all you guys out there, man. Mm, what's cracking? Uh, yeah, man. Sun man, the sun man was sick as a dog for 2 days, man. I was very sick, man. What's up, boy? W in the building, laughing dog in the building, Couch Malone in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had a stomach flu. You said Helena J says her stomach. Would he have a stomach virus? I had like some shit with my stomach. I went through the whole family. I couldn't even. I ain't even gonna lie, man. The whole family had it. My baby had it. My daughter had it. I was out of it, man. I slept for like 10 hours, 2 days in a row, man. And y'all know I ain't slept 10 hours, 10 hours straight in years. I slept 10 hours, 2 days in a row. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I still can't fart with confidence. So I'm taking it. I'm 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 taking it one day at a time, man. When I fart, I gotta ease it out. Make sure I don't do too much. You feel me? Yeah, man. That thing ran. That thing. Whew, that thing wasn't no joke, man. I couldn't even hold my head up. I couldn't even hold my head up for 2 days. I was just like this. I stayed off the internet for 2 days though. That was good though. Off the internet for 2 days. That was the first time I've been off the internet for that long in a while. So I will say that. That was good. Yeah, man. I was off the internet for 2 days, man. Two whole days. I'm talking about I wasn't even watching videos. I couldn't pick my head up. I was just like this. I had to watch my kids. They had it. Had to watch them while they had it. My wife had it. She had it the worst. She the worst. She had the worst. It was something going around, man. The stomach virus or something. That joint was no joke. I told y'all, man. I'm still taking it one day at a time, man. I'm taking it one day at a time, man. You said road rage incident in Dallas. Mm. Now my son, man, he He a good boy, man. My son is a good boy. I don't know if I think my it came it would have been school. My maybe my daughter went to school and picked it up or somewhere like that. My son is easy going, man. My son is easy going. He's laid back, man. He laid back. He real laid back, real chill, man. Every time he see me, he get happy. Every time he see me, he get happy. Every time he see me, he get happy. He be like, yeah, man. Yeah, my son. I gotta have him on the show one day, man. I'll have him on one day soon, man. He be sleep though. My son be sleep. He be out, man. My son be laid out like this on his back. He be out. Yeah, I got plenty of rest, man. Listen, I got the most rest I got. I slept so long, I woke up, my damn knee was hurting. I said, damn, I ain't sick no more, but damn, my knee hurt. I slept for a long time. I slept so long. That's what you need, though, rest. I drink a lot of water and I got a lot of rest. Rest, man. Just rested. Yeah, my son, I be putting him to sleep. I be giving him naps sometimes. He be laying on my chest. I be falling asleep too. My son, he love to sleep. My son love to eat though. Oh man, he go in the kitchen. He just walk in the kitchen. He walk in the kitchen. He look at you like when he go to when you give him some food. Oh man, you his friend. You his friend if you give him some food. He know the food. He knows the food is in the kitchen too. He walks in the kitchen and he just like, all right, what's cracking, man? We in here now. What you think I walked in here for, man? Just look at you. Yeah, man. Give him some Cheerios, some pears, cut up pears. He like anything though. He'll eat anything as long as it's cut up real small. If you cut it up small, he'll eat it. Joe Curry, you say you feel like your head is having an aneurysm. Drink some cayenne water, man. Drink some water with some cayenne in it, man. Cayenne powder and water, man. Try that, man. Cayenne powder and water. Yeah, some cayenne, like cayenne and powder and water. Yeah, man. This was eventful day though. Not being on the internet, not watching videos and all that stuff, man. Not making videos, not posting videos, premieres, or nothing. I was supposed to go out of town to a funeral. My one of my wife's relatives passed away, and we were supposed to go to the funeral and whatnot. Didn't make it, man. Got sick. Got sick Friday night and couldn't make it, man. Had the Hershey squirts, man. Had the Hershey squirts out this motherfucker. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Being a content creator, man. Let's see what's going on, man. Today, so yeah, that's what's been up with me, man. Some man been some man been some man been down for a few days, man. Down for the count, man. Some man been down for the count for a few days. Oh wow. Wow. I don't know if we can show that. Um, wow. This saga still going. I ain't gonna cover this saga today, man. This saga still going on with this young man who lost his life with his daughter. I ain't gonna keep, talking about it, but a lot of people talking about what he did when the dude started shooting, man. Listen, man. Yo, listen. If you don't listen, people need to stop saying what they would do if if they was him, man. When you dog, Dog, when somebody's shooting the AR at your ass, man, or anything, let me just not say AR. When somebody's shooting anything at your ass, you gonna run. I just can't believe people questioning this dude. And the ops are clowning him. Not this guy. This guy's not clowning him, but his ops are clowning him. And it's like, that's going to become normal now. Every negative thing in black community becomes normal. So now that will be normalized.
How a transgender athlete spiked the volleyball into her face, ending her athletic career.
So great video by that guy about Peyton McNabb, who was invited to the State of the Union the other day and shouted out because she allegedly had her athletics career cut short when a transgender athlete spiked her in the face with a volleyball back in 2022. But not only did she continue her athletics career, as that guy very much pointed out, I did a little bit more digging into the story, and it turns out that there's not any actual evidence that the person that did this to her is trans. Now, any story you read about Peyton will say something sort of like Trump did the other night, that she suffered a traumatic brain injury when she was smashed in the face with a volleyball. But as that guy pointed out in his video, she was posting her highlight packages from basketball season 2 months after that happened. The only reason it ended her volleyball career is because volleyball season was over and she was a senior. But something I noticed as I was digging deeper into this whole debacle is that Peyton McNabb actually joined Huddle, which is a social media site where athletes can post their highlight reels 8 days after the supposed traumatic brain injury incident on September 1st. Kind of seems like an odd move for somebody that thinks their athletics career has been ended. Something else I found as I was digging around is that Peyton McNabb actually gave testimony during a bill hearing in North Carolina about how this was such a tragic event. But seeing as she was currently playing softball, she couldn't go with it ended my athletics career. So she put a slightly different twist on it. Let me know what y'all think.
I was unable to play the rest of my last volleyball season, and although I'm currently playing softball, I'm not able to perform as well as I know I have in the past because of the injury.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a pretty big sports fan, and I've heard of things like tearing your knee, blowing out your Achilles, throwing out your shoulder, injuries that you can get past, but you're maybe not as good afterwards. But I ain't never heard of no concussion or really even neck injury where you can get back to playing, but now you just suck 30% more. But finally, the main thing I noticed when I was digging around is that every article said things like the student who is allegedly transgender, or things like Peyton McNabb says that the player with the powerful spike was born a man and playing on the women's team. But then finally, I found an answer that neither the school where the other athlete attends nor the North Carolina Athletic Association would confirm or has confirmed that this student is transgender, and the student also hasn't come forward. Now, some of you might be thinking,
yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything because they can't tell you if the student's transgender because it's a woman. That's like privacy laws. They can't tell you that. That doesn't mean anything. The fact that the school won't tell you, these woke schools too. A lot of these woke schools not going to tell you that. That doesn't mean anything. That they won't tell you. They had a transgender volleyball player playing in college last year. Her roommate didn't even know she was a. Her roommate didn't even know she was a transgender until like.
Cha-cha-cha. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Cha-cha-cha. Cha. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. cha, cha cha cha, cha cha cha. Shake your booty, shake your booty, cha cha cha.
Yo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. 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 Mm. Oh my God, man. That's actually crazy. That's actually bananas, man. That's actually bananas. That's actually bananas, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is actually bananas, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. That's actually bananas. Wow. Wow. Yo, that literally looked like a gorilla. A silverback, man. Her shadow literally looked like a silverback. Bitch, you got silverback shadow.
Hello, my name is Bridget Bandit, and I'm speaking in opposition to SB 18. I'm a born and raised Texan and full-time drag queen. Previously, I've worked with children throughout my life as a swim instructor, teaching summer art camps, hosting children's birthday parties, and volunteering in my church as a youth group leader.
Yo.
And I'm
Yo.
speaking in
Yo. You can't make this shit up, man. This is the funny. This ain't even supposed to be the funny part. This ain't the part that everybody talking about, but this is funny as shit. They funny without even trying. I think those are some of the funniest people. When people don't even try to be funny and they're funny.
Hello, my name is Bridget Bandit, and I'm speaking in opposition to SB 18. I'm a born and raised Texan and full-time drag queen. Previously, I've worked with children throughout my life as a swim instructor, teaching summer art camps, hosting children's birthday parties, and volunteering in my church as a youth group leader. Today, I occasionally host drag queen story times. These kinds of events don't differ much from the kind of work I did before, yet this bill would impact my ability to work with children simply based on a subjective and ill-defined expectation of how I should look. Hello, my name is Bridget Bandit.
Everyone hit that like button, man. Smash that like button, man. Smash that like button, guys. Wow. These people are funny, man. They're comedic. They're the only leftists that are actually funny.
For cis women, BIPOC women have to do it for white women, all women have to do it for men, and we are sick of it. It was women teaching me that there is no definition that anyone can find to define what is a woman that excludes me, that does not also exclude millions of cisgender women. Women born without a uterus, women born with chromosomal incongruities, women with hormone imbalances, women with facial hair. According to the Boston Children's Hospital, 1 in every 5,000 women is born without a vagina. There is no way to say that trans women do not belong without also saying that all of them are not women either, and I dare you to say to their faces they are not. For cis women, BIPOC women have to do it for white women, all women have to do it for men, and we are sick of it. It was women teaching me that there is no definition that anyone can find to define what is a woman that excludes.
Oh my God. Hit the like button, man. Support the channel, man. Support the channel before support the channel, man. Sponsor the show. Oh my God.
So I have been posting my thoughts and my stance on this, but I haven't spoken directly because I don't know what to say. I am so sad and I am so angry, and I know I'm not going to say the right thing. I know that there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be in disagreement with what I say, but I have a platform and I have a voice, and I have always stood for equality. I have always wanted to be the voice for people who felt like they didn't have a voice, because I know what that feels like. And maybe you don't agree with how it's coming out, but you have to understand it, and then we can heal it. I'm just so sorry that it's come to this. I really don't know what to say other than this has gone on way, 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 way too long. people have gotten away with murder. And that's what's happening. So we've got to see fairness and we've got to see justice for all. Because right now, this is not a fair world. Not at all. I don't know if it will ever be completely fair, but we have a long way to go to even get close to being fair. And if you don't understand this, then you have never felt like you weren't heard.
Hold on, man. No one knows what the fuck you're talking about. Don't tell me if I don't understand this. I don't know nothing. You're being vague. You're not talking. Did you kill somebody? Did you kill somebody yet? And not tell the authorities or something? What happened, Ellen? What the fuck happened, man? Like, what's going on, man? What's going on, Ellen? This is crazy, man. You talking all these vagaries, man. You talking in all these vagaries, Ellen.
If you don't understand this, then you have never felt like you weren't heard or you weren't equal. But if you've ever felt that, magnify it and see what's happening. And let's send a whole bunch of love out there and try to find some peace and some communication in this.
What the fuck is she talking about? She left for 5 years just to come back with that weird shit?
She ran, forget tried. She ran without paying me.
And then what did you do?
I dragged her by her hood back into the salon until I can get paid, or, until the police come, or until, she let me take out the service. Because it's like she literally ran outside like she was about to be gone. I feel like if I didn't do that, she would have been gone and I would have just never been paid.
But the 15-year-old's mother says Jayla also dragged her by her hair when she grabbed her hood and says that her daughter accidentally sent the money to the wrong Cash App and was trying to pay Jayla.
It's just absolutely absurd. It's viral. It's all over the country.
And how is she dealing emotionally with this?
Emotionally, not good. Not good at all.
The family has hired the Jackson & Associates law firm to represent the 15-year-old in a civil lawsuit.
The video is horrendous. It's a 15-year-old girl. We're talking about someone's child here, a child who is being dragged across a salon floor by her jacket for over something as simple as a mistake.
And Jayla Cunningham says that she had no clue that she was charged. We brought it to her attention tonight. She says she heard it for the first time and that she has received death threats as a result of the viral video, so she has moved her hair salon to another location. She has a first court appearance, a summons, on April 18th. As for the 15-year-old, well, her parents say she will undergo counseling. I'm Shamari Stone.
She ran.
Shout out to Big Larry, man. Big Larry in the building, man. Salute to Will, man. Will said, I forgot about Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, I did too. I'm going to forget about her again, too, after that bullshit. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Fuck you sound bad.
It's the mom, man. The mom of the 5-year-old girl that got killed, man, with her rapper father, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything, nigga. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about? The Three Stooges. Nigga, James Carroll, nigga, the tax man. This bitch ain't getting in school, bitch. You gonna have to move right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gone. And
She going out in style, man. They gonna put her in all Gucci wear, man, at the funeral, man. Little girl gonna be Gucci head to toe at the funeral. You know, man, I just be speechless sometimes, man. This stuff just leave you speechless, man. I can't hold you, man. This stuff leave you speechless, man. This stuff leave you speechless.
baby daddy gonna be proud of everything, nigga. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about? The Three Stooges. Nigga, James Carroll, nigga, the tax man. This bitch ain't getting in school, bitch. You gonna have to move right.
Lil Ronnie was smashing that. Lil Ronnie was smashing that. Damn, Lil Ronnie, what the fuck? And that girl only 5, so you can't. So you can't say that was back in the day. You've been rapping for years. Lil Ronnie been rapping for like 10-something years. That girl. Oh, damn, Lil Ronnie. That's your baby mother. Hit the like button, man. Everybody who hasn't hit the like button yet, just hit it, man. Salute to my man James J, man. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the Real MVP, for holding it down on a nigga sick. James J in the building. Yeah, that little girl. Let's see, man. Let's get it cracking, man. Let's see what this dude got to say, man.
I'm here on a job, right? And I guess this lady right here says I smell like marijuana, but I don't even smoke. I literally just took a drug test, so I'm trying to figure out what exactly is her purpose of telling me to step outside.
I said, sir, you smell of smoke. Can you please step outside?
I don't smoke. I'm actually an athlete. So. Right, I'm here for a company, mind you, a job that I'm working. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly is your basis of. Right. Now you got nothing to say, apparently.
Well, you're recording me on social media, and I'm gonna ask you not to.
Well, that's my right. That's you know what I mean. I have the right to do that. Okay. I didn't attack you, nothing like that. But
I didn't say you did.
Right.
I said I smell you. I
don't smoke. I said that 3 times.
And I said, could you please step outside?
Why would I have to step outside if I don't smoke?
You refuse to step outside.
Why would I have to step outside if I don't smoke?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Why would I have to step outside if I don't smoke?
I said, I see you smell of marijuana. Could you please
I don't smoke.
Are you okay?
I don't smoke. So it's like some underlying like racism or something. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I don't think that was the issue.
So what's the issue?
I just said you smell of smoke. Could you please step outside?
That's your opinion. I'm here for a job to work for a company. You're sorry to break down to you, but you're a manager. So you telling me to leave because I smell like smoke is not, what basis is that for me to not?
Please step outside.
You keep saying, can I please step outside? This is literally interfering with
I understand
what I'm doing.
But I don't have record of you needing to be here either. So I'm asking you, please step outside.
I'll be
Man, poor brother, man. Poor brother. That's what we got to go through, man, as black men in America, man. Nobody knows what we got to go through on a day-to-day basis, man. Mm. Unbelievable, man. Some of this stuff just leaves you.
They do the surgery, they're going to put packing inside to make sure that everything, stays open. And 5 days after the surgery, they're going to remove the packing. And hi, I'm getting bottom surgery in 5 days. And when they do the surgery, they're going to put packing inside to make sure that everything, stays open. And 5 days after the surgery, they're going to remove the packing. And I really want to play this specific song when they're removing the packing so that it'll be like this. It's like a clown, except it's my vagina. Hi, I'm getting bottom surgery in 5 days. And when they do the surgery, they're going to put packing inside to make sure that everything, stays open. And 5 days after the surgery, they're going to remove the packing. And I really want to play this specific song when they're removing the packing so that it'll be like this. It's like a clown, except it's my vagina. Hi, I'm getting...
Yo. What in God's green earth is going on out here, man? What is going on?
Just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. Just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me because I can.
Let's see, man. Let's see, y'all. So this girl's in her lane. She didn't get in your lane. She stayed in her lane. Bam. And then you was about to hit her again. Damn. Oh my God. She clubbed that girl. Yo. You heard the chirp? Get out of here, man. No way, man.
Just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me because I can admit.
Shit. Yo, no way. That is insane. Wow. That is so crazy, man. We got chirp action going on, man. We got chirp action, man. It's getting chirpy in here, man.
Just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. Just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because
I thought we was leaving this in 2024, man. I thought we was leaving the baby hairs in 2024, man. Jesus Christ. I thought we was leaving the baby hairs in 2024, man. Huh? I guess some people can't let it go, man. She got chirping, she got baby hairs, she clubbing people upside the head with batons. But she's a nice girl, man. Other than that, she's a nice girl.
just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
Damn. It was an accident, man. That shit was an accident, man. She ain't mean to do that. Oh my God. Jeez. 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 There's all type of shit going on the internet, man.
Yeah, put
You're
them back
watching
because he
Rap
don't take
House
care of his
TV.
kids. Makes sense, right?
Put them back because he don't take care of his kids. Are you serious, woman? Put them back because he don't take care of his kids. And she probably got fucking all type of gangster rap blasting in the motherfucking car on the way up there. And where's her fucking child's father? Where's this boy's father at? He don't take care of his kid.
Yeah, put
You're
them back
watching
because he
Rap
don't take
House
care of his
TV.
kids. Makes sense, right? Get somebody else like John Morant. He take care of his daughter, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but Ja Morant only got one daughter. This nigga got like 10 kids. This nigga got 10 kids, man. You gotta give him a break, man. He got 10 kids, man. And he a full-time basketball player, man. Give him a break, man. Give him a break, Mom. Get your daughter, get your son these Anthony Edwards, man.
Move, Jelani. John Morant, yeah. Kobe Bryant. He's a great dad, even after life. Yeah, put them back because he don't take care of his kids. Makes sense, right? Get somebody else like John Morant. He take care of his daughter. Kobe Bryant. Move, Jelani. John Morant, yeah. Kobe Bryant. He's a great dad, even after life.
Why this dude look? This dude look like a woman to me though, man. He look like one of the Dora Milaje, man. Why this nigga look like the Dora Milaje, man? From Black Panther, man. Oh, Dora Milaje looking ass.
Before invading the nations, the US always fabricates human rights violation to justify intervention. Today, same tactics are being used against South Africa. The growing calls by right-wing groups for foreign funding to establish independent states and to be armed by foreign interests must be recognized as part of a broader plan. This is the early stage of economic isolation, leading ultimately to military intervention. Next, AGOA will be terminated, escalating tensions between USA and South Africa. Our government must dismiss opportunistic African and racist groups exploiting US imperialism to fund their racist fantasies of an independent state. That will never happen. We will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refuge in America. Deputy Speaker, Trump and the USA are not demonstrating strength. The USA is merely displaying an advanced stage of capitalism, which is imperialism. Trump engages in transactional and manipulative relationships with the world like it is his backyard. The hostility towards South Africa does not come from fraudulent boers spreading disinformation, but from America's imperialist agenda. The USA, home of the world's most sophisticated intelligence agencies, agencies that fabricate evidence to justify the invasion of Afghanistan and Iraq, and orchestrated the assassination of Muammar Gaddafi, Patrice Lumumba, Martin Luther King Jr., and Malcolm X, cannot now claim to be victims of disinformation from a minor racist group based in Orania. The USA has openly embraced the golden age of imperialism, extending its power through threats and the prevention and termination of foreign aid. In response, our government foolishly seeks to explain our policies to a maniacal president, as if the USA were a victim of misinformation. The USA knows exactly what it's doing and why it is doing it. At a Goldman Sachs event of the 27th of February 2025, South Africa President Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa stated, I quote, Trump got the wrong end of the stick of the country's land policies. I completely reject this notion. The USA, home of Elon Musk's platform, X platform, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Tesla, Starlink, and Silicon Valley, the global hub of data collection, cannot claim to be misinformed.
Okay.
Before invading the nations.
Basically, kill Whitey, man. Kill Whitey.
I have to tell you, I'm so afraid.
Stop, Gail.
I am. I'm so afraid, but I'm also so excited about it. When they asked me, and they asked me around Thanksgiving, I was like, no. Then I started thinking about it. I met with favorite daughter Kirby, favorite son Will, Oprah. That's my kitchen cabinet. They will all be there that day with their spouses. And I just thought, what a unique opportunity. And then yesterday, I met the crew. We're now the crew. We're all in a text chain together. And their stories are so amazing. When Aisha was told, your dreams are too big. Somebody else was told, women don't go in this business. We'll introduce you later, but one mom said her son, when he was a little boy, and she said she was going to space, his kids at school said, you're a liar because moms don't go to space. And now she's going. Somebody else is a sexual assault survivor. Katy Perry is she's a different kind of dude. She comes from a totally different planet. It's been her lifelong dream. Lauren Sanchez, we all know, she flies helicopter pilots. She's a philanthropist. She's an author. We know, of course, that she's engaged to Jeff Bezos. So all these people, this has been their dream. This was never my dream.
No. Yes, but Gail,
it was never my dream. And somebody said, well, maybe you need to have new dreams, Gail.
No,
maybe
but Gail,
actually
that's good advice. And
it is.
I think it's so awesome.
I don't know how to explain being terrified and excited at the same time. It's like how I felt about to deliver a baby.
Oh, but Gail,
Terrified
here's
and
the way I
excited.
thought about it when I heard the news. First of all, I'm proud to be at your side every morning.
Shut the fuck up, boy. That's how you supposed to feel when you go into space. You ain't supposed to feel happy when you're going into space. You about to allegedly get into a tube filled with rocket fuel and get shot into the fucking galaxy, man. You supposed to be scared. That's what I've been saying, man. You're supposed to be scared. Everybody's always smiling. Gayle King is going into space. I want to know who believes that Gayle King is really going into space, man. Support the show. Sponsor the show, guys. Support the show. Either PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat, man. Support the show, man. Sponsor the movement, man. Who thinks Gayle is coming? Who thinks Gayle is really going into space, man? Who thinks Gayle King is going to space? Who think Gayle King is really going into space? Katy Perry going to space. Katy Perry and Gayle King is going to space, man. But I at least believe Gayle's lie, man. Gayle doing a good job lying. Because at least she lying. At least you supposed to be scared. You ain't supposed to be happy you getting in you about to get in a tube full of you about to get inside of a tube of rocket fuel, man. You ain't supposed to be happy about that, man.
morning and sit with you, and to know that you're going into space. When we were children, astronauts didn't look like me and you. And
Oh, shut the fuck up, punk. Why you say? Yeah, white people, when y'all get tired of hearing stupid shit, that wasn't even necessary at that point. She talking about she's scared to go into space. You talking about athletes don't look like me and you. Shut the fuck up. That should be corny as hell. All that back in the day, the first black. Shut the fuck up. Shut your weird radiation looking ass up, man. I gotta stop that shit, man. Shout out to Gouch from Merlot. He said, here's something to send Ellen DeGeneres to space with Gail. Salute. Nah, but Gouch, they coming back, man. They coming back, man. I don't want to send Ellen DeGeneres to space unless she's not coming back, man. I sent Ellen DeGeneres a one-way ticket to space, man. Just give me $350, man. It's a one-way ticket. Yeah, man. This nigga said they be saying some corny ass shit. I'm tired of this black talk shit, man. Shut the fuck up.
About to deliver a baby.
Again, here's the way I thought about it when I heard the news. First of all, I'm proud to be at your side every morning and sit with you, and to know that you're going into space. When we were children, astronauts didn't look like me and you. And what I thought of when I...
Astronaut's a loose word. What are you talking about?
Yes, but you're going into Astros, and
I know.
So to me, that's what you're going to be after this journey. And I thought immediately of that.
I'm shaking right now, even though.
Here's what I thought. I thought of that Maya Angelou quote where she wrote that the desire to reach for the stars is ambitious, but the
Oh God, motherfuckers! Maya Angelou. Jesus Christ, man. I think of that Maya Angelou quote. Oh God. Oh God. I think of that Maya Angelou. I think of that Maya Angelou quote.
this journey. And I thought immediately of that
I'm
Maya.
shaking right now, even though.
Here's what I thought. I thought of that Maya Angelou quote where she wrote that the desire to reach for the stars is ambitious, but the desire to reach hearts is wise. And you've spent decades reaching our hearts. You're going to go into space and tell us what it's like to be an ordinary person. You're not John Glenn. You're not Neil Armstrong. You're Gayle King. And the way that you're going to be able to relate that story back to those of us who have followed you and watched you and been at your side and not been at your side for all these years, that's the true value in what you're doing.
You know, I had a big birthday, as you guys know. You were both there. And I thought I wanted to open myself up to new adventures and step out of my comfort zone. And once Kirby and Will were fine with it and Oprah was fine with it, I was surprised because I thought Oprah would say, no, but she said, no. She said, I think if you don't do it, when they all come back and you have the opportunity to do it, you will be kicking yourself. And she's right.
So this space shit is all bullshit. This space crap is a bunch of bullshit. This space crap is a bunch of bullshit. Salute to Will, man. Will says, am I missing something here? Something, or are they firing an albino into space? He said people that look like us. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what the fuck that is, man. That motherfucker, he a weird looking chap, man. Look, you see what I'm saying? I used to have weed like this back in the day, man. I don't know. We didn't have camera. I can't even say if I would have done this stupid shit. We didn't have all these cameras and phones and access to social media. We didn't have social media like that back then. I don't know if I'd have been doing stupid shit like this though. I can't. I don't know. Look, you see what I'm saying? You know, running with that set. I'll be mixing shit. You know, running with that set like, Quick Kodak on that motherfucker. Purple baby shit, man. Everything purple baby. Everything purple baby, man. Everything purple baby. I'm rocking purple. They knew that was the police. They knew that was the police. That's the police knock, man. Baby. I'm rocking purple. God, he got, yeah. Yo, that's a real ass. This dude lucky he ain't get shot. Homie right here lucky as hell he ain't get shot. I know he shitted on himself though. He was like me the last few days, man, shitting on himself, man. Yeah, I've been there, man, in these joints, man. That joke's
See your hands. Move. Show me your hands. Stay right there. Don't do it. Stand up. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your fucking head. Stand up, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up and put your hands on your fucking head. Turn away from me. Back up.
Oh, they're talking about the set and all this shit. Yeah, nigga, the set. Yeah, nigga, this set right here. This the set. This is the set. This is the set, my nigga. Damn.
Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your fucking head. Stand up, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up and put your hands on your fucking
head. He almost got his ass shot.
Head. Turn away from me. Back up. Back up. Keep coming. Keep coming, motherfucker. Stand up. Anyway, we got somebody behind us. Walk that way. Put your hands on top of your head. Ma'am. Stand up. Put your hands on the back of your head. Hold left.
Yo, I gotta watch that one straight through. You see what I'm saying? You know, running with that set. You know, I'll be mixing shit. You know, running with that set like, Quick Kodak on that motherfucker. Purple baby shit, man. Everything purple baby. Everything purple baby, man.
Everything purple, baby.
Oh shit.
I'm rocking purple.
See your hands. Move. Show me your hands. Stay right there. Don't do it. Stand up. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your fucking head. Stand up, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up and put your hands on your fucking head. Turn away from me. Back up. Back up. Keep coming. Keep coming, motherfucker. Stand up. Anyway, we got somebody behind us. Yeah, walk that way.
That was well done, man. That was well done. They passed him off. First guy through. Identified him. He didn't shoot him. Second guy through gets the straight. He kept his position on this one while the second guy through came and had the back.
See your hands. Move.
And the third guy comes in.
Show me your hands. Stay right there. Don't do it. Stand up. Turn around.
That was good. That was good technique, man. I don't know their technique, but it just seems like it was good technique. I give those cops an A+ on that one, man. Nobody got killed. Yeah, they blew their high. That motherfucker's that should have ruined your fucking day, man. That should have ruined your day. You got a case now. This motherfucker, he gonna cop a plea though. It's just marijuana. Marijuana isn't even a big deal now. When I was doing that shit, marijuana was a big fucking deal. And the shit wasn't even as good. It wasn't even 1/100th as good as the shit they smoke. Shit they smoke now is so good, man. So potent. Anyway, good job, police, man. No Sunmen were hurt in the making of this video, man. That's good, man. And I think this cop right here did a good job. The black one, he got everything under the control. Because here's the thing. Flinching will get you killed. Reaching will get you killed. Hesitating will get you killed. Not following directions will get you killed. I feel like this black cop right here that comes in right here, he lets the Sun man know, hey man, this is serious, man. It's a serious thing, man. We're not playing. And that Sun man follow orders, man.
See your hands. Move. Show me your hands. Stay right there. Don't do it. Stand up.
See, look, this white cop trying to be nice and shit. White cop trying to be nice because he don't want to get called racist and shit. Watch the black cop.
Show me your hands. Stay right there. Don't do it. Stand up. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your fucking head. Stand up, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up and put your hands on your fucking head. Turn away from me. Back up. Back up. Keep coming. Keep coming.
And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you can't mess around with these motherfuckers, man. Salute to that cop, man. Oh man, I love just following people's relationships through the years, don't y'all, man? Press 1, man. Don't you just love following a relationship through the years? I love following this relationship through the years, man. Their journey, man. You know, just watching their journey, man. Love watching their journey, man. Ah. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, with a super chat. Oh, this one right here. I want to show you this one. To all you niggas say these, all you niggas that be on here talking about these women can't get nobody to pay their bills and all that shit. Y'all are crazy, man. A big fat old bitch the size of a goddamn beluga whale can get somebody to pay her bills, man.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your #1 OF subscriber.
And how much have you spent?
$35K, $35,000.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you have soft hands.
Thanks.
Finally, I got to touch them.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your #1 OF subscriber.
And how much have you spent?
$35K, $35,000.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you have soft hands.
Thanks.
Finally, I got to touch them.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your #1 OF subscriber.
And how much have you spent?
$35K, $35,000.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you have soft hands.
Thanks.
Finally, I got to touch them.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your #1.
This one motherfucker. This is how these broads.
$35K, $35,000.
This is how they make so much millions of dollars on OnlyFans every year. This is how they make. Some of these broads make $80 million on OnlyFans in a year. And all he got was that, a limp handshake. A limp. And then a cringe looked like she touched it, like she act like she touched the goddamn somebody on Skid Row or some shit, man.
Meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you have soft hands.
Thanks.
Finally, I got to touch them.
Introduce yourself.
And she not even, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If you a chick and you doing porn, you losing, man. You need to do OnlyFans. Porn don't get you no money. All the money is in OnlyFans. And I've never been on OnlyFans either. I've never been on OnlyFans. But I just know how much money these broads make. I don't even know how OnlyFans work. Everybody hit the like button, man. We up to 200 likes yet, man? I'm back. Are y'all back? I'm back. Are y'all back, man? Hit the like button, man. Jesus Christ, man.
What is it, Ahers? Got a kid with an AK. Put the gun down, kid. Oh, damn it! What happened? Don't do it, come on. Don't. You gotta be kidding me again. You just killed 3 generations of one family. What is it, Ahers? Got a kid with an AK. Put the gun down, kid. Oh, damn it! What happened? Don't do it, come on. Don't. You gotta be kidding me again. You just killed 3 generations of one family.
What's the nastiest thing you ever done?
I was pissed at my mama, so I mixed my period blood in her Kool-Aid and I watched her drink it.
Hold on, man. What? 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 Yo. What? Everybody hit the like button, man. And you're free to support the channel, man. You're free to support the stream, man. We back, man. Had to take 2 days off because I was sick, man. Sick as a dog, man. But we back, man. Let me see if I heard this correctly, man.
What's the nastiest thing you ever done?
I was pissed at my mama, so I mixed my period blood in her Kool-Aid and I watched her.
What's the nastiest thing you ever done?
I was pissed at my mama, so I.
Oh, she was pissed at her mama. Wasn't that shit chunky, man? She must have strained that period blood, man. Period blood be chunky, man. Period blood is chunky. You sure you ain't put it in some tomato soup or some shit? Or some salsa? Next time, put it in some salsa, man. Let her eat it off some nacho.
What's the nastiest thing you ever done?
I was pissed at my mama, so I mixed my period blood in her Kool-Aid and I watched her drink it.
What?
I figured myself I was in the bed with my grandma.
What?
I figured myself I was in the bed with my grandma.
Was she at least asleep?
I made her smell my fingers.
What's the weirdest thing you ever done?
I put handcuffs on my nigga and fucked him with a strap.
What's the weird?
Yo, these kids was in. This is like the 2000s. These kids was in fucking junior high school. These don't even. They maybe high school. These are high school kids. Yo, what the fuck?
Weirdest thing you ever doing?
I put handcuffs on my nigga and fucked him with a strap.
What's the weirdest thing you ever doing?
My hand was broke, and I had my little brother beat my dick for me.
What's the weird?
Yo. Yo. They get progressively worse, man. Progressively, they get worse. They get progressively worse, man. Yeah, the black folk wouldn't admit to none of this shit. You're right. Black people don't admit to shit like this. That's true, though. You right, though, man. Blacks would never admit to this shit. Black dude wouldn't even try to admit that he beat his own dick. You'd be lucky if you get a nigga to admit he beat his own dick. It's still funny, though.
What's the nastiest thing you ever done?
I was pissed at my mama, so I mixed my period blood in her Kool-Aid.
That she telling the truth because you can see her eyes. Watch her eyes. She thought about it.
What's the nastiest thing you ever done?
I was pissed at my mama, so I mixed my period blood in her Kool-Aid and I watched her drink it.
What?
I figured myself I was in the bed with my grandma.
Was she at least asleep?
I made her smell my fingers.
What's the weirdest thing you ever done?
I put handcuffs on my nigga and fucked him.
That was too fast. Yeah, this one might be fake because it was too fast.
What's the weirdest thing you ever done?
I put handcuffs on my nigga and fucked him with a strap.
What's the weirdest thing you ever done?
My hand was broke, and I had my little brother beat my dick for me.
What's the weirdest thing you ever done?
I put my finger in my butt and then I licked it like it was Nutella.
The black folk ain't never gonna believe it.
Babysitting in sixth grader and we end up fucking.
Yeah, black folk would never admit no shit like that. Nah, this shit fake. Yeah. Hey man, make sure you support the channel, man. Playing in this shit.
Oh, I need all my money back, bro. Right there, open that right now, bro. You been playing with me, bro. Them twins are not mine. Open this. What is this? This is DNA test for the twins. You know the twins? You said that was mine. 12 years. 12 years.
It ain't
you
even
see
2
this?
pieces of paper. It ain't even 2 pieces of paper.
I need it. I don't care, bro. I went to go get the DNA test. Bro.
It's fake. Yeah, a lot of this shit is skits, man.
Crazy, man. But looking at this Jaguar Wright interview, she also alleging that Jamie Foxx he be having naked basketball games at his house. Is there any truth to that?
Wow. So let me tell you, let me clear something. First of all, who in the hell gonna have a naked basketball game? That's not accurate. Nobody have a. So let me explain. First of all, I remember a basketball game, right? I do remember a basketball game. But so listen, so
man, you should have left it right there, Jay. He started off good, man. You started off good, homie. Why you ain't just leave it right there, man? Press 1.
at the basketball game, it was actually a basketball game. It wasn't like dudes and it just playing basketball naked. Nah, it's just like how when you play basketball and horse, it was horse. So say you got some girls and guys and it's horse, and you're playing horse and you miss, and somebody be like, may take off a ring or you try to take off a shoestring, you try to take off everything, but because you playing a game. So it was really a game of horse that was like, oh, if you miss something, take a sock off or not nobody just going outside playing no naked basketball. So so all right, just for a second, who will actually play a naked basketball game? Like, hey man, we finna go outside. We ain't got no. We just naked. We gonna. That sound corny. Come on, man. By the way, this is 20 some years ago for the record. Like, so you know how guys are. They're kind of like, man, we got some girls. How we go, man? We just trying to have some fun. You know what I mean? So you just like, what can we do? It's like how somebody played Truth or Dare, or somebody played, all these little taboo games that people play. So it was like, okay, let's play horse. So that means HORSE. So if you miss, you take something off. Hey, women, do y'all agree to that? Yeah, that's fine with us. That's all it was. It wasn't no alcohol. It was just a game of horse with females. Horse. Now, if it was all boys, then I could understand how everybody would be irritated. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Cause in your opinion, you thought it was like just boys playing basketball or something? Is that how you took it?
Yeah, I thought it was all dudes.
Oh man.
He said, nah, man. What are you talking about, man? Hell nah, man. See, that's how you took it? You thought it was all dudes?
This week, a deadly shooting on Staten Island. Plus, a 72-year-old woman is kicked down an escalator in a subway station. And
kind of like a little bit worrisome.
Checks and packages go missing in multiple mailbox break-ins. Right now, Fox 5's Crime in the City.
Salute to Barry B, man. Barry B in the building, man. Shout out to Barry B.
For our first story this week, we begin in NoHo, where an off-duty bouncer was shot and killed inside a popular bar over the weekend. They have now identified the victim, who sources say worked as a security guard at that bar, but wasn't working when he was killed. A terrifying situation. Good Day's Briella Tomasetti live in NoHo this morning in the search for the suspects or the suspect. Briella, good morning.
NoHo? I never heard of NoHo before. I heard of Soho, but not NoHo.
Dana Rosanna, good morning. Police say at this point, nobody is in custody. Nobody is being questioned at this time. So as you may imagine, there are a lot of loose ends in this investigation. The shooter, as far as we know, ran off toward East Houston Street. And 2 days later, this Manhattan neighborhood is very much on edge. Police are looking for the man who shot and killed a 39-year-old bouncer outside a popular Manhattan bar over the weekend. Investigators say they received a 911 call for a man shot at Tom and Jerry's on Elizabeth Street just before 3:30 Saturday morning. The victim, later identified as Anton Albert of Staten Island, was shot twice in the chest and once in the stomach. He was rushed to Bellevue Hospital, where he died from his injuries.
Nobody should be being shot in the middle of NoHo or Soho. Like, it's just completely unacceptable.
Oh, that's a man, yo. You can tell that's a man. Look at that big ass cranium and shit. Yeah, big ass cranium. You ain't fooling me, man. That big ass face. You a man, yo.
He was rushed to Bellevue Hospital where he died from his injuries.
Nobody should be being shot in the middle of NoHo or Soho. Like, it's just completely unacceptable.
Neighbors condemned the brazen attack. Police say the gunman began firing from the street as a crowd stood outside the watering hole once featured in the HBO series Girls. An NYPD spokesperson told the New York Post bullets smashed through a glass window and struck Albert, who was standing inside.
Wow.
Sources told Fox 5 he worked part-time at Tom & Jerry's as security, but was not on the clock at the time of the shooting.
To live in any big city, you have to be careful about where you're going. But at the end of the day, you would think you have neighborhoods where you can be safer in or not.
And according to the latest NYPD crime statistics,
neighborhoods you feel like you could be safer in or not.
this is the first homicide and first shooting to happen here in the 9th precinct in 2025.
We now head to Staten Island, where a man who authorities were calling armed and dangerous was shot and killed by NYPD officers.
Developing news right now, police are investigating a police-involved shooting in the Charleston section of Staten Island. Here's what we know. Police say just around 5 o'clock this morning, cops responded to a call of a man with a gun inside a Jeep Wrangler on Veterans Road West. Police found a 55-year-old man with a gun and asked him to show his hands and drop the weapon. The man did not comply and pointed his weapon at the officers, who then fired back.
5 uniformed officers discharged their firearms.
Oh, shit. Oh. It's crazy, man. Daddy-daughter day and shit at the precinct. Daddy-daughter day at the This shit, baby. This shit's too funny, man.
The male was struck numerous times. A Smith & Wesson .38 caliber revolver was recovered from the scene, as well as numerous shell casings and live ammunition. Our officers then performed life-saving measures on this male, and he was taken by EMS to Staten Island University North Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased.
2 officers were taken to the hospital for ringing in the ears. They are expected to be okay.
Up in Jackson Heights, a 72-year-old woman is recovering after being attacked at a busy subway station. Police say the suspect kicked her from behind as she was riding the escalator.
That attack, believed to be random, and the suspect is still on the run tonight.
All right, Fox 5's Lisa Everest joins us live from the scene in Jackson Heights. Lisa, what's the latest tonight there?
Well, Steve and Natasha, right now that 72-year-old woman is recuperating after being kicked from behind down an escalator here at the 74th Street Roosevelt Avenue station. And in the Bronx, a 57-year-old man is beaten and slashed. These incidents come as the NYPD releases new numbers saying that crime at subway stations is down 15.1%. Now, the 911 call came about 11:22 this morning from the Prospect Avenue station in the Melrose section of the Bronx. A man on a southbound 2 train got into a dispute with a 57-year-old victim and allegedly punched him in the face, then slashed him. The man was treated at the scene by paramedics. Then in Jackson Heights at the very busy Roosevelt Avenue 74th Street station, police released these photos of the man they say kicked a 72-year-old woman from behind for no reason as she was going up the escalator about 11 Saturday night. She fell backwards and suffered bruises all over her body. Today, police officers flooded the station as part of the NYPD's ongoing subway safety strategy to hit hotspots with a visible presence. Here's what some riders told us.
Most take a bus all the time now.
I know I take subway too, but I know the bus I feel is more safe than the subway, because so many times they push people on the subway tracks.
You need to put more cops in the dangerous areas. That's it.
Now, police are asking anyone with information to call 1-800-577-TIPS. It's anonymous. You don't have to give your name. As for that 72-year-old woman, she is at Elmhurst Hospital, and we're told this afternoon, just a short time ago, that she is in stable condition.
Staying in Queens, we travel to Sunnyside. That's where a series of mailbox thefts has residents frustrated and on edge as police search for a suspect connected to multiple break-ins.
The check was supposed to be in the mail, but it's not, thanks to a man police say they want to talk to in connection with some mailbox robberies.
So they're happening in Queens. Fox 5's Kendall Green has the details.
NYPD is trying to get to the bottom of a burglary pattern in Queens, where this King
of Queens, man. That's a white dude, man. What's happening, man?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man.
We had an incident. I was trying to get at you to talk about a cop got killed around my city in Newark. And that's where
we'll get to that. Yeah.
I bounced. I actually park around there too. Everything. I bounced around. I bounced there.
Yeah, that's right. New York.
I knew him too, man. Good dude.
Breaking right now.
Oh yeah, you know him? Was he a Melungeon?
No, he on Brito, Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
Good dude.
Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again, man. Smash that like button. Take the $7 challenge via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. We back.
Breaking right now at 11, a Newark police officer killed in the line of duty tonight and another injured still in the hospital after a shooting. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. It is still a very active scene in Newark, and here's what we know at this hour. 2 officers were shot around 6:30 tonight near Broadway and Carteret. Both officers were taken to a nearby hospital. One of them was pronounced dead a short time later. The shooter, who sources say is a teenager, was also injured. We have team coverage on the
14 years old, right?
14 years old, 29 shots.
What? He let off 29. What, do you have a switch?
He had to have a switch. It happened around 5 o'clock. So the club wasn't open that, obviously. It happened right around 5 o'clock and just broad daylight. But it was still dark because, it wasn't daylight saving like yesterday. So just
not to be life-threatening. He is continuing to
a lot of these stories are older. We should find one up to date, man.
We are learning new details tonight about what led to the murder of a Newark police officer on Friday. Investigators say a 14-year-old boy shot and killed 26-year-old detective Joseph Azcona. Derek Waller is live for us tonight at University Hospital in Newark, where a second officer who was shot is recovering. Derek.
And Jessica, that second officer's identity has not yet been revealed, but we are told this afternoon that he is in stable condition and is expected to survive his injuries. So certainly that's a little bit of good news. Now, earlier today, there was a dignified transfer of Detective Azcona's remains that happened this afternoon. Police officers from across New Jersey lined up outside the medical examiner's office in Newark to salute one of their own. A 26-year-old detective, Joseph Azcona, shot and killed in the line of duty Friday night.
Our heart is heavy right now. Our agency is hurting. We lost a true hero last night. He was part of an intelligence unit within the Newark Police Division.
The detective, part of a team working with federal law enforcement officials to crack down on illegal guns,
Part of a unit, those special units, man. They the ones that do the work while we're asleep. Like right now, they're out there, you know, doing the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
We don't see them because we not in the fucking ghetto. We not in the fucking trenches. Like even if you live in the ghetto, if you ain't in the trap house or on the set or on the spot or in the fucking where it's cracking at, you might not even know that they're around your neighborhood. And they stealth too. They stealth. And they, you know what I'm saying? And they out there doing their thing, getting these guns off the streets.
Yep.
Ray Wall, it's right there on Marbella because I bounce over there.
Damn.
Not anymore, but because I'm at Belleville, but yeah.
They found the shooter?
Yeah.
They found the kid. Yeah, they found him.
This guy took on a special assignment, man. Salute to this guy, man.
To the corner of Carteret Avenue and Broadway for reports someone there had a weapon when all hell broke loose.
He didn't even get a chance to step out of the vehicle before he was struck. So our hearts are heavy. We're leaning on one another for support.
Detective Ascona was pronounced dead overnight at the hospital. A second officer shot in the chest and leg is expected to survive. Governor Phil Murphy paused for a moment of silence during a visit with DOT workers making repairs to a sinkhole on I-80. Surveillance video shows a group of young people running right around the time of the shooting. It's unclear if they were passing by and startled by the gunfire or if they were part of the group involved. Tonight, a 14-year-old boy is charged with murder.
You got these young people running wild.
Tracy Newell lives nearby.
A 14-year-old, what is a 14-year-old doing with a gun? 14-year-olds play basketball, read books.
Man, that's not true. You know it. I mean, some of them have guns, man. Stop it.
Want to be the next Michael Jordan. Want to be the next scientist. Not having guns and killing people who are there to serve and protect us.
And that teenage suspect was also shot and wounded by police and is also recovering at the hospital. His identity not being revealed because he is underage. I can also tell you that funeral arrangements for Detective Ascona have not yet been released. Reporting live here in New York, Derek Waller, CBS News, New York.
Our thoughts are with his family.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I recognize this hospital behind him because of another story where I think a stuntman ran over the ER staff in the parking area.
That's
Update tonight on the Newark detective shot and killed in the line of duty on Friday. The Essex County prosecutor says the
So those teams that was running, that's the Puerto Rican and the Dominican section. So it's Brito area. So, but there's still some sons. So those kids was running. Those are Britos that was running.
Yeah, it could have been a known Brito. Yeah, man. New Jersey, I got so many young Britos, man.
Update tonight on the Newark detective shot and killed in the line of duty on Friday. The Essex County prosecutor says the 14-year-old boy charged with his murder is still in the hospital tonight and has not yet faced a judge. We are hearing tonight for the first time from the detective's family, who shared a little bit about his story with our Lisa Rosner.
Police bunting hangs outside a Newark police station minutes away from the home of the father of Newark detective Joseph Ascona. In Spanish, his heartbroken dad said, I have no words. It's very difficult. Ascona's brother, Ronnie, touched by police officers from across New Jersey, who Saturday stood in salute as the 26-year-old's body was transferred from the medical examiner to a funeral home.
The support they gave us, even before this, I have no words.
Police said Friday night around 6:30 p.m., Detective Ascona was working with federal agents as part of an illegal weapons sting while responding to the corner of Carteret Avenue and Broadway for reports someone had a weapon. Police say Ascona was fatally shot before even stepping out of his vehicle.
I don't think it's another word, but a hero. He died doing his job.
Police took 5 people into custody, and so far a 14-year-old has been arrested and charged with murder, attempted murder, and illegal weapons possession. A second officer was also shot and is recovering in the hospital. Ascona, a 5-year veteran of the Newark police force, was promoted to detective 2 years ago and assigned to an intelligence unit. Ascona's brother says he's one of 5 siblings who knew he wanted to go into law enforcement in high school.
Hard-working man, he deserved it. He was going for more. And this wasn't something that just happened. It happened him working. That's what hurts a lot, too.
The detective's family tells me the funeral will be Friday and details will follow. In Newark, New Jersey, Lisa Rosner, CBS.
Wow. Great family, man. Great family. Jeez. Fuck.
And now to the other big story we are following tonight in Newark. An officer hit during a shootout continues to fight for his life in the hospital. This as a family and police department mourn an officer shot and killed in the line of duty.
Detective Joseph Ascona, a 5-year veteran of the Newark Police Department, was just 26 years old. His alleged killer, a 14-year-old who now faces murder and attempted murder charges.
Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo has more from Newark.
It's the worst call any law enforcement family can receive. As one officer recovers here at University Hospital, the family of the other plans a funeral. Members of law enforcement came from all over New Jersey to salute the hearse carrying the body of a Newark detective, just 26 years old.
5-year veteran officer Joseph Ascona was shot before he even had the opportunity to leave his police car.
It was a wild shootout between police and an armed 14-year-old boy Friday evening. The barrage of bullets shattering school windows and sending kids running down Broadway. Detective Ascona was working with the feds to rid the streets of illegal guns.
I don't know many people that would have went to that scene, knowing that danger lived there.
Detective Ascona and another officer were rushed to the hospital after being shot. Police immediately gathered there, hoping for the best. But at 2:34 a.m., the detective was pronounced deceased.
His mother and his father and approximately 5 brothers were at the hospital mourning him, grieving him.
On the upswing of his career, the 26-year-old made detective just 2 years ago and was assigned to the intelligence unit. The governor calling him and his fellow officer heroes.
Those 2 guys when they went to work yesterday morning, they didn't expect that it was going to end the way it did.
A 14-year-old boy is now charged with Detective Ascona's murder. An automatic firearm believed to be the murder weapon was recovered at the scene.
We need to focus laser sharp on trying to find the reason why this 14-year-old was in the situation that he was. Had a gun, felt he could use it against the police.
This is the thing I hate. The mayor and the government are so fucking woke. They had no choice but to try to say these good words. And if it was the other way around, he was a good kid. It's sickening, man.
Yeah. If the cop had fucking killed his ass, it would have been, yeah. I mean, even though that shit is starting to like dissipate, that BLM shit, they ain't tried it yet. We'll see if they try it during the Trump presidency this time, like they did last time. But yeah, it's just sad, man.
A Bronx man was shot dead outside of a bar in Brooklyn this morning. News 12's Rob Flax has the exclusive video of that brazen killing. And we want to warn our viewers, these images can be disturbing.
Watch the man on the right side of your screen as he crosses the street. He falls to the ground as a man runs into view holding a gun. You can see the smoke as it's fired multiple times. It happened just before 3 this morning outside of the Daily Press bar. The man who falls identified as 45-year-old Stephen Battle of the Bronx. He suffered a gunshot wound to the head and died at a local hospital. Now, witnesses describing a chaotic scene inside of the bar behind me where the victim was walking out of. They say he was actually threatening people inside of the bar before he left, prompting everyone to...
Oh, the victim was talking shit. Nigga, when they got that hammer and it smoked his ass. Dang. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Duck Hospital. Now, witnesses describing a chaotic scene inside of the bar behind me where the victim was walking out of. They say he was actually threatening people inside of the bar before he left, prompting everyone to duck for the floor when they heard those shots outside.
We really tried to help the dude. He came in for a phone. We turned down all the music. He didn't find the ring. He said, I see it on my phone, on my watch that is here, but nobody found it. He said, if I come back here, I'm going to air the place out. And he said he was going to come back. Everybody got on the table. Right after that, he went to his car to get into it. And after that, he was laid out in the street.
Police closing Rockaway Avenue and Somer Street for hours as they collected what appears to be...
So the guy who shot him was the hero, man. No snitching, man. Don't snitch on that guy who shot him. What do y'all think about that, man?
I like him already.
Yeah, he got what was coming to him.
Yeah. Those people were genuinely scared. If they got under the table, they were genuinely scared. Why not just leave the club? I don't know, but they were genuinely scared. And somebody came and popped his ass. Oh, well.
Several shell casings and evidence from inside Battle's car. Residents who saw the video say they now fear that more violence could follow.
When somebody get killed, they're going to find out. They don't know who did it. If they don't find out who did it, they're just going to air or shoot the neighborhood up, and anybody, innocent people get killed.
Police have not released a motive for the shooting, and the investigation remains ongoing.
I mean, or they could not do that. But hey, man, that's Black America for you, man.
Find out they're just going to air or shoot the neighborhood up, and anybody, innocent people get killed.
Police have not released a motive for the shooting.
Police are asking for your help identifying two people who they say assaulted and robbed a 77-year-old man. News 12's Tim Harfman is in Concourse Village with the details.
Police say the incident happened back in January, but they're just releasing the information now. Take a look at your screen. Investigators say these two people entered a Bronx apartment building, pushed a 77-year-old man to the ground, and punched him multiple times, causing pain and bruising. We're told the pair then went into the victim's apartment, robbed him, and ran off. It happened shortly after 10 o'clock the morning of January 27th near Grand Concourse in East 163rd Street, but police have not said which apartment building. The robbers seen here covering their faces, wearing dark long-sleeved jackets and dark-colored pants. People who live in the area are shocked.
It surprised me. I never have no problem. I don't expect somebody to beat up a senior person.
Our seniors, they take advantage of them, and they do that kind of stuff. And
a Bronx man was shot dead outside of a bar in Brooklyn this morning. News 12's Rob Flax has the exclusive video.
That's no good. Yeah.
Yo, Ak, did you get the video I sent of the glider with the drive-by?
You sent it? When did you send it?
Yesterday. Well, it was more of a road rage in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Shot a woman in her car. I was like, damn.
Let me see.
Yeah. Send it to your email.
Well, Florida different, man. That place temperature is weird.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Oh wow. Hey. Bitches can get it too, huh?
I was like, man, that's some behavior there. I
telling you, man.
I thought it was a son. And then I saw a glider. I was like, what?
Florida, man. Florida
It's
different.
the horrific moment an argument at a traffic light turns deadly as the vehicles involved go on their way.
And there's people shot right now. Somebody just got shot.
A woman celebrating her birthday is killed. Cops say the shooter is the guy in the passenger seat of the gray pickup. He and the pickup's driver allegedly began verbally arguing with the occupants of the red SUV, which led to a brief physical altercation. The SUV drives away, but the pickup drives alongside. That's when the gunman allegedly displayed a handgun at the victims, stating he would kill them, and said, "I don't care to do 100 years. Then,
Damn. I don't care to do 100 years. That's
Took it back to
bold.
Viking mode. He did it for his
Yeah.
Viking ancestry.
That's cold. It was a woman.
What did they say though? Like they like what happened? Like for somebody to say that, like, well, I mean, let me not put anything on anybody else, but like what did like that's was the little interaction. What the fuck happened? Like what happened there at that scene? Because gliders don't usually
Nah, gliders in Florida and Philly are different, man. They are different.
Yeah.
I think
If you want to
Arizona
play,
too.
if you want to play defense, you could say that they threatened his family or something. They said something about it. Some threat.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
11 shots ring out.
Shot.
The pickup disappears into the distance. A 911 caller desperately helps tend to one of the victims.
Just hold pressure on it. Don't move her. No,
They're trying to perform CPR. Okay. Looks like somebody's on the ground.
The driver of the SUV was killed. She had been out celebrating her 48th birthday with her family in Panama City, Florida. Her daughter, Mary Lee, was critically injured. Inside Edition spoke to Mary Lee's father and brother, David and Davin Lewis, about how she's doing.
She is still on the ventilator and she can communicate with me, but she just is not. She's unable to speak,
He's some
unable
real
to
white
use her right arm.
These are some real white folk. Oh, okay. He was a. Oh yeah, that's like white. That's how they be. That's how they look and act, man. Just like that. Regular old white folk, man.
Use your right arm.
Jubal Simmons has been charged with murder. The alleged driver of the pickup is charged with eluding police. A GoFundMe has been set up to help the family with funeral and hospital costs. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
Damn. That's crazy.
All right, well, we are getting a look at new video from a shootout at a gas station in Volusia County. New Smyrna Beach police told us the shooting was a case involving rival motorcycle gangs. Channel 9's Giovanni Diaz reports 2 people are recovering tonight.
Emboldened by
terrifying
Trump.
moments at this gas station in New Smyrna Beach on Saturday.
Get some cock
Witnesses
and balls.
running into the store for safety.
That is shooting. That is real.
And you can see there's even a child right there.
Anybody could have got hurt in that, so that right there is just not okay.
The shooting happens right here at this racetrack at the corner of Ocean Gate Boulevard and State Road 44, just a couple of miles from the beach.
As I said, New Smyrna is one of the bigger, better beach communities around here. Granted, like where I live at, it's still a good community to go to the beach at, but right here, this is the place where everybody from Orlando, DeLand, all Volusia County comes here.
According to the New Smyrna Police Department, the shooting involved rival motorcycle gangs. In the video, some of the people appear to be wearing the same kind of vest. In this other video obtained exclusively by Channel 9, you can see a man appears to be punching a person to the ground. And seconds later, you hear the gunshots. 2 people were hurt, and this man, 41-year-old Clinton Walker, was arrested. Walker now faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault.
All these different gangs and bikers ride around with colors on. So there's bound to be some kind of conflict going on.
The shooting happening as Volusia County wraps up Bike Week, the 10-day event that brings together almost 500,000 people to this area. And on top of being Bike Week, this is also normally a very busy area. I mean, we are very close to the beach, just a few miles away. There are also tons of shops here across State Road 44. So this is really a concern for this community. Now, the good news is, according to the police department, everyone that was hurt in this incident is expected to be okay. Reporting in Volusia County, I'm Giovanni Diaz, Channel 9.
Mm.
But you got to give them credit. They at least try to shoot around their rivals and not pedestrians.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, the bars in hell, man. Wow. Wow. Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy that the white dude hit that woman in the first video because the car was moving, you know. And he had to have some pretty good aim.
Yeah, it was very efficient. Very efficient.
I don't care about doing 100 years. Yeah, man. You don't care about it. Shit.
Yeah, he probably hangs around sons talking like that.
Yeah, man. Supposed to care about that, man. Jeez.
All right, did you see the video that they were making fun? They were judging the mayors, questioning them.
You talking about the when they went to Washington this week?
Yo, that shit had me crying. They was like, no, yes or no, yes or no. They made sure they had no word salad.
Yeah, don't know what a woman is. This shit is absolutely insane, man. Let's see. Secret Service shoots armed man outside.
Well, the U.S. Secret Service says that federal officers shot a man outside the White House this morning after an armed confrontation. Nobody else was hurt during the incident, and President Trump was spending the weekend in Florida at his Mar-a-Lago club. He was not at the White House at the time. The U.S. Secret Service is now investigating the incident. Fox's Madeline Rivera reports from Washington.
Two police sources tell our Alexis McAdams the suspect is 27-year-old Andrew Dawson from Indiana. The Secret Service made clear none of their agents were hurt in this shooting. The president was also not in danger because he's not at the White House. He's in West Palm Beach, Florida this weekend. Secret Service says they got a tip yesterday from local police about a person who may be a potential suicide risk. Intelligence bulletins indicate that person possibly wanted to commit suicide by a cop and was heading to the nation's capital from Indiana. Around midnight, some Secret Service members spotted a man matching the description about a block away from the White House with his car nearby. Police sources tell Fox the man, again now identified as Dawson, had a firearm and a knife. He was told by Secret Service to drop the weapons, but when he did not comply and reached toward his waist, agents fired shots. Dawson was taken to the hospital. His condition is unclear. Back in August 2020, during President Trump's first term, Secret Service guards also shot a man outside the White House gates as Trump was speaking to reporters in the briefing room. The agency said an officer opened fire after the man made a move like he was about to shoot a gun. Court documents later said the suspect was actually carrying a comb and he was taken to a psychiatric hospital. The president returns from Florida to D.C. tonight. The Metropolitan Police Department is now taking the lead in this investigation. In Washington, Madeline Rivera, Fox News.
Wow.
What a monumental effort to go to just to kill yourself.
Telling you.
For the first time, we're hearing from the police commander in charge of the case of an alleged serial rapist in St. Paul.
18-year-old Rakai Davis was arrested
18 years old
He was
and
wanted
serial
for alleged
rapist.
Armed sexual assault. That happened back in November. He's also facing charges in two similar cases. The first from when Davis was just 16 years old.
Renee Cooper joins us live at the St. Paul Police Department with the latest on this case and the concern there may be more victims. Renee?
Brett, the St. Paul police commander overseeing the sexual violence unit here tells me this case is rare and it's shocking. Tonight, Davis awaits his day in court from custody, where police tell me he's currently being held without the option to bail out.
It's super concerning, and it's very concerning. This young man starting off at such a young age with such a heinous crime, it just This is kind of out of the ordinary.
At 18 years old, Rakai Davis is charged with raping 3 different women under threat of a weapon. Juvenile court records allege the first incident happened in 2023 when he was 16. And late last year, 2 more women came forward. One reporting Davis, quote, hit her in the back of the head with a handgun. Police deeming this a case of a, quote, serial rapist in the capital city.
I think it is. This was being done at a nearby address or a nearby area to his home, in kind of in a semi-public area. So it's pretty risky behavior. And just history has shown us people who are willing to do that, they typically don't stop.
Commander Eric Skog believes there are at least 2 more victims out there.
As few as 2, but maybe many more.
That belief based on anonymous posts to a dating site that Davis allegedly used to lure women.
In one particular post, it appears, and again, the person was anonymous, but this person met up with him and he displayed a weapon. And we don't know anything else other than the fact that this person was cautioning others not to meet up with Rakai Davis.
Commander Skog commending the bravery of the victims who have come forward and hopes Davis's arrest in St. Cloud last week will open the door for others to come forward.
We understand sometimes the fear and the reservations that go with reporting this, but we just encourage all victims to come forward. And we will take their information. We'll do our best to show care for them throughout this whole process, but we'd love for them to come forward.
Now, it's worth noting that the use of a weapon in these cases would enhance the penalties for Davis if he's convicted. He's expected back in court later this month. Now, if you or someone you know is a victim, you can call police directly here, or instead, you can call Advocates with Sexual Offense Services if you prefer. That phone number is 651-266-1000. Again, that's 651-266-1000. We'll also have that information over on KSTP.com. In St. Paul tonight, Renee Cooper, 5 Eyewitness News.
Renee, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox 8.
Yo.
Back in the day, Gladys would have hung that for me. It's crazy how sisters would be like, oh, they used to hang us back in the day. As if all those people were innocent,
Right.
Nobody would rape a white woman back then. You crazy?
As if it wasn't to compensate for the system.
All them lies they tell.
Yeah, it was easy to bag a white woman back then. There's no cameras everywhere. Yep. There's no high class technology. Yeah, a white woman could get all the Negro peen she wanted. As soon as her husband goes out of town. Yep.
It's rather crass, Huck.
I mean, they have a fetish. Their dolphins have a fetish with that shit.
Yep. Let's see.
A suspected human trafficker arrested.
Drop your keys. Drop your keys.
That suspect in the video, 29-year-old Rodney Holland of Ferndale, charged with 2 human trafficking counts and 2 prostitution counts.
The evidence suggests that there are other victims of our suspect, and those victims are potentially out of Detroit, Grand Rapids, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana.
This human trafficking bust stemming from a 911 call Sunday night after a 49-year-old woman came to the receptionist at the Red Oak Inn in Southfield for help.
She was very afraid, and she said that he was like on his way to come, so I just gave her a key to a room. So is she in the room now? Yes.
If I wanted you dead, you would be dead.
That's what Southfield Police Chief Elvin Barron says Holland told the victim after an altercation where Holland had taken her phone. Police made contact with the victim, but Holland was no longer there. Detectives say their investigation uncovered Holland had been trafficking this woman for around 4 months, using rooms at the Red Oak as well as the nearby Marvin Gardens Inn.
She also made statements that she was tired, scared, and wanted to get out. See, these are signs, these are words that it's important for any agency, particularly detectives, to pick up on.
That's because human trafficking victims are oftentimes scared into secrecy. Another sign the victim only knew Holland as the name Mello. Detectives dug and uncovered Holland's identity. He had a long rap sheet and was on probation for a domestic strangulation charge. Police set a sting at the probation office to make a safe arrest. Holland's bond was set at $700,000 cash surety. His next court date set for March 17th. Southfield police believe that there are other potential victims. Their investigation remains open. Reporting in Southfield, Scott Walczak.
Damn.
Damn, man. That's a Sunday.
Pimping. Out here pimping, man. Getting it cracking on these streets, man, with these hoes. Bitch better have my money. Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry, baby. Let's see, man. What else is going on, man? This bitch, she dead, but I mean, I don't know what to say.
Our top story tonight, family and friends desperate to find this missing University of Pittsburgh student. She vanished while on spring break in the Dominican Republic. We are tracking this search. We know the 20-year-old was last seen walking on the beach at a resort on Thursday, and overnight, a Dominican Republic search and rescue team began their search. So far, no signs of her. News Nation's Nick Smith is tracking the
usually
details.
doesn't happen
Nick,
over
what are
there.
we hearing?
We're hearing that investigators are asking
Haitians?
information about her last
No,
whereabouts
it's
to
not
let them
Haitians.
know immediately.
Probably never,
University of
especially
Pittsburgh
Puerto Cana.
student Sudiksha
Never.
Konanki
It doesn't happen
was
there
last seen
like that.
Thursday near a resort.
That's on the other side of DR, so it's not Haitians, if you know your geographic. Over there, they usually treat tourists a little friendly, so DR is not like that, especially in Puerto Cana. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, that's a very
Resort just
renowned
before 5 a.m.
resort.
Now, several agencies taking part in an all-out search for the missing woman, including the Dominican Civil Defense, local firefighters, and the Dominican Navy. Those directly involved in the search are urging anyone with information about her to contact authorities immediately. We do know that she is 5'3" tall and was last seen wearing her brown swimsuit with large round earrings, a metal designer anklet on her right leg, and a couple of bracelets. The Defensa Civil, a Dominican Republic search and rescue team, have been working since early Saturday to find her. It's unclear what led up to her disappearance, but because she is also a citizen of India, the Embassy of India in the Dominican Republic has taken the lead, and they are working with the State Department. But on the issue of safety concerns in this country, the U.S. State Department has a level 2 travel advisory for the Dominican Republic. In a statement, which reads in part, the State Department says violent crime, including armed robbery, homicide, and sexual assault, is a concern throughout the Dominican Republic. It isn't immediately clear if those who had been traveling with the 20-year-old have returned from the trip or where they were last seen when she was spotted. A spokesperson for the University of Pittsburgh told local media that university officials are in contact with her family. Natasha, the university and state officials offering their full support to find her and bring her home safely.
Yes, certainly. We appreciate you tracking those details. Nick Smith with us tonight. Thank you. And joining us now with more is Sheriff Mike Chapman of Loudoun County, Virginia, where this missing 20-year-old Pittsburgh University student is from. Sheriff, thank you for taking the time tonight. What do we know so far about this search?
Natasha, good to be with you. We're doing everything in our power. I mean,
usually when you missing, like you dead, like that's sad, but
yeah.
Like how long somebody gonna feed you?
Sudiksha Konanki hasn't been seen since Thursday. Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Jordan
Unless it's a
Sayola is
ransom.
live with the latest on the efforts to find her.
Ransom or she
Jordan?
died.
And nobody do ransom anymore. We ain't seen
Danny,
no
this is
ransom
the
case.
second day.
We haven't seen ransom case in years, man. I don't think people do that anymore. With all this social media, I don't know if and all the technology with police, I don't think ransom works anymore. When last time you heard of one of those cases?
It's backwards 80.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know when they do that shit anymore.
I'm sure it goes on in like
Searching for Sudi.
Iraq or some shit.
Oh, yeah, other countries, yeah. In this country, though, I don't know, man. It's,
Syria.
yeah.
Mexico, then the sister was trying to get she was trying to get a butt lift or some shit like that. But they killed him. That was the only ransom, I think. I don't know if it was or not.
They didn't kill all of them. I think they shot one. She survived, and
the other two died. Yeah.
Yeah. I think something happened, but yeah, she was.
Diksha Kunanki. The Pitt student was on spring break in Punta Cana on the Dominican Republic when authorities say she went missing while walking on the beach. Now, new tonight, 3 Dominican officials tell ABC News she may have died by drowning after she went for a swim and was caught up in a big wave.
Oh, wow.
Now, a search and rescue group on the island spent much of the day Saturday looking for her and resumed their search this morning. Posts on social media show them using boats, drones, and helicopters along the shoreline. Now, Kanaki is from Loudoun County, Virginia, and the sheriff's office there tells us she was last seen walking on a beach near a resort around 4:30 in the morning. A spokesman for the agency says they believe there were 6 female students from Pitt on the trip, but they don't know if Kanaki went missing accidentally or if foul play was involved. They tell us the FBI has been briefed on the situation, and the students' parents have traveled from Virginia to the Dominican Republic to help in the search. Now, here's another look at Sudiksha Kunanki, Authorities say she was wearing a brown bikini, large hoop earrings, and a metal anklet on her right leg when she vanished. Now, several agencies are involved in the search, including civil defense, firefighters, the National Police, and even the Dominican Navy. A spokesperson at the University of Pittsburgh says they are in touch with the student's family, and they're offering full support in their efforts to find her. Reporting live on the University of Pittsburgh campus.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, yeah.
They're like, phew. The DR criminals are like, phew, get off our backs.
Yeah, wouldn't they find the body?
Of course. Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't it wash up?
The body was supposed to rise. I mean, but what if animals ate it? What if, fish eat it. Or punctured holes in the sink.
I figured she was in a resort area, which is exclusive.
Yes, she was.
Yeah. She was supposed to be safe over there, man. Wow. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, with a super chat, guys. Support the daggone channel.
Master on the anchor woman.
A carjacking victim wants to know how a young man ended up dead in her stolen SUV in St. Louis. Our Megan Kernan spoke with the 75-year-old woman who learned about the death by watching the news. Here's her report.
I want to come out of this alive, that he's nervous. I don't want to do anything that would cause him to react to pull the trigger.
That's what was going through Regina Dennis Nana's head as she was in her car on North 19th Street talking with a woman taking pictures of a burned church when 2 young men approached her SUV.
One of them asked me, where was Massachusetts Avenue? I said, oh, you're on the wrong side of town. You got to go on the south side. And that's when he pulled out Lloyd's pistol. It was black. And he asked me to get out the car.
Regina says the suspects demanded she and the other woman get out of their cars.
You have somebody holding a gun at you on the left side and your right side too. So what are you going to do? I wasn't going to try to be the brave one and contest him. So I said, okay, you can have it. Then he said, step away from the car. I said, okay, you can have it.
Police say 3 suspects took off in Regina's SUV, while 2 men took off in the other woman's car.
These are kids. They were young children.
About 30 minutes later, officers found Regina's SUV crashed into a parked car near Winnebago and Minnesota, and an 18-year-old man fatally shot in the back seat of it. But police say his involvement in the carjackings is still being investigated.
So I was quite frightened and shaken up for a while.
Officers found the second woman's car and arrested an 18-year-old and 17-year-old after they chased them down. We asked SLMPD if they're still looking for other suspects. They asked anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS.
That is insane, man.
Just a wild night out for a bunch of Sun teens.
See, yeah, and you can't blame her. She couldn't do nothing. Somebody asked you direction. Boom. You're like, fuck.
Tell it. Jeez. Let's see what else is going on, man.
Oh man, she a character. Boston mayor. Oof.
7 people under arrest tonight in connection with a multi-million-dollar money laundering scheme.
Prosecutors say it involves scamming people into buying gift cards and then using them to buy products that they would then resell.
All right, Fox 5's Jody Goldberg with the details.
Tigers?
They were caught in the act. 7 men now charged in a $20 million money laundering and conspiracy scheme.
These defendants allegedly used tens of thousands of Home Depot and Lowe's gift cards that were obtained fraudulently through a computer-based scam.
A scam that targeted more than 1,800 victims in 45 states. Officials say the men used the gift cards to buy things like copper pipes, steel cables, and hot water heaters. They would then resell them to local plumbing supply and home improvement businesses.
Some victims, many elderly, were told that their information had been used to purchase child sexual abuse material and were instructed to call a specific number.
Officials say the defendants were responsible for over 6,000 transactions on more than 400 dates at over 80 locations, including this one.
They would sometimes visit the same location twice in one day. The pattern got to be so big that it stood out.
Investigators recovered supplies in the defendant's vans, $100,000 cash, along with high-end jewelry and handbags. Skylin used more than 50 gift cards to buy over $50,000 worth of pipes in one day. His attorney had no comment. 6 of the defendants walked out on cashless bail.
We have thousands of victims that are out there. If we're going to be able to prosecute these people, we got to keep them where they belong. And that's in jail. That's where they should be.
Officials offer this advice.
If someone calls you and identifies themselves as a government employee, a bank representative, or a representative of an internet or software company, and asks you for money, I'm telling you, hang up the phone.
The men pleaded not guilty and face a max of 15 years in prison if convicted. Officials are looking into the computer scam and say at least 5 others are involved. In Nassau County, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5.
They're just doing a little fundraising.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Big Larry. Big Larry in the building, man. Yeah, man. Man.
Our team on the scene.
Anything from like 5 days ago is like another, like 10 years ago. Might as well have happened 10 years ago.
5:06 on this Wednesday. The days are numbered for DC's symbolic Black Lives Matter Plaza. It sits just feet from the White House on 16th Street.
I went here during 2020, man.
It's racist.
Yeah, the day I went there, it was like some transgender. Was like got into it. Who the? It was some famous person there. I forgot, but some transgender got into it with somebody. I have to remember that. With some lady down there. I forgot what the fuck. It'll come to me.
Was created in 2020 after the death of George Floyd. Now, as Congress considers legislation to change it, Mayor Muriel Bowser says D.C. will move to change it anyway. Marcella Robertson on top of this story for us and has more on the plan. And also, Marcella, the reaction not only from residents, but also from the mayor.
Yeah, Annie, good morning to you. Certainly a lot of reaction coming in this morning. The mayor is calling this an evolution of Black Lives Matter Plaza. Certainly a shift from the mayor, who has been a really huge advocate of this area here for years. And this all comes, as you mentioned, just 24 hours or less than 24 hours after a bill was introduced in Congress to change the name of Black Lives Matter Plaza here. That bill was introduced by a Republican congressman from Georgia, Andrew Clyde. He introduced that bill that would change this area. He wants to see it changed to Liberty Plaza. He says removing Black Lives Matter Plaza is a critical step in cleaning up Washington, D.C., as we have heard President Trump say many times. Keep in mind, a reminder here, Black Lives Matter Plaza was a place that came up here in 2020 for protests. It came after the death of George Floyd and has remained a symbolic place for many D.C. residents and for visitors since then. Now, in the past, the mayor has called it a place for healing and strategizing, but last night in a statement on social media, she suggested that the plaza would be painted over as part of a mural project to honor America's 250th birthday next year. Now, Mayor Bowser said, quote, "The mural has inspired millions of people to help our city through a very painful period, but we cannot afford to be distracted by meaningless congressional interference."
At the end of the day, what they're attempting to
Is
do
that Tyler
is to
Perry?
erase anything that says Black Lives Matter.
No.
They're erasing Black history.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Gotta get rid of y'all, man. Y'all crazy ass Negroes. All that
America
2020.
Lives Matter.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of that shit, man.
In that concept. And that's what the legislation is intended to do, whether it's stated that way or not.
Black Lives Matter Plaza sends a message to all students across this country that that they have a place, that they are seen, that they have the opportunity and access and resources to actually live into
So
their
gay. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
What does this have to do with the ground?
Right. Like, talk about resource. Your kids, these kids don't, it's just amazing, man. How they fucking can still pull this bullshit when everybody knows how much, spent. Man, this Black Lives Matter thing, I was down there that right when it had happened, right when it went up. And it was just activists down there. I'm trying to find the story for the day I was down there. I forgot who it was. It was a transgender that oh man, who was down there? It was a famous person.
Lady Gaga.
No.
RuPaul?
No, it wasn't a trend. No, the famous person was the one that got assaulted by the transgender.
Elliot
Is he from
Page.
DC?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't see. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank for some reason, man. Let me see. Shit. I'm drawing a blank, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. Maybe I can see it. If I go back 4 years ago. I hate when I forget stuff like that. Like when I watch those podcasts and them dudes be remembering all them stories from the fucking 80s and shit. Be like, yeah, damn, how the fuck you remember that shit? Shout out to Bad Dude Corn Pop, man. Bad Dude Corn Pop in the building. I'm like, damn, I can't remember shit. Let me see if I can.
Is that a Nigerian Nazi?
I don't know. Where is it? And I just happened to be down there. Like my wife wanted to go see it, and we went down there. And this was before my daughter, so I was like, "Damn, like why you going down here? Why you going down here to be in this type of environment? And you pregnant and shit." I remember saying that, like, yeah, what the fuck.
That shit got him more angry.
It was annoying, man. But we went down that motherfucker. Where is this? God damn it. But yeah, it was a lot of shit going on down there. There was a lot of shit going on down there at that time. Let me just play any random ones. Here goes some nice videos though about that shit though. I remember this time, man. It was crazy.
I'm glad I ain't go to that shit.
Did you see any gliders kiss the feet of sons?
Nah, this wasn't even. There's a lot of gliders down there though. You can see. Nah, they didn't do that. They didn't make the gliders keep their feet. They could have though. They could have. It was slipping. Look at this crowd. Like this ain't black people. These black people here are not the black people that interact with cops. These are the black people who, like, during this time, like, tried to lie about being victims of police brutality.
What a faggot.
I walked down this street plenty of times. The White House is literally 2 blocks to the right. Literally. It's a park right there. And 2 blocks to the left is like Farragut North. There's that big Twisted Square, and I think that's Farragut. And look at these people. None of these people are fucking Mimi and fucking Tisha and all these people. And remember, this was when we were supposed to be social distancing. These motherfuckers thought they were slick. They found a reason to get the fuck out of the house. This was the only way you could leave the house, remember?
Oh, that's because racism is more dangerous than COVID.
Yeah, true. Facts. I just remember watching Last Dance and everything was cool, man. And then they started all this bullshit. Everything was cool, man. Last Dance was playing on TV. It was memories, all the memories, Michael Jordan and shit. And then they started all this bullshit. This not surfing.
Fuck 12.
All these white people was calling police on black people by 2021. Facts.
Middle finger to the law. Middle finger to the law. Say no, no to the popo. Say no, no to the popo. Say fuck 12, say fuck 12. Say fuck 12, say fuck 12. These racist cops have got to go. These racist cops have got to go. These racist cops, we don't need them,
Are those strippers?
A lot of things. Is that something to look at though? This is this a strip club? I don't know. There is a strip club down there. Hold on, what is this? Yeah, there is a strip club down there. That's true. I think that is the strip club. Yeah, there's a strip club down there. I forgot the name of it. Several strip clubs down there for real, for real. You know, think about it. But I know Camelot.
Leave us alone, go rest your arm. Leave us alone, go rest your arm. Fuck the police, fuck the police. Fuck the police, fuck the police. Leave us alone, go.
Look at this cornball.
He's authentically black.
Yeah, you ain't nowhere near gonna be on no bullhorn at no event full of black people, nigga. Man, who the fuck is this nigga?
He's the fucking man.
Leave us alone, go rest your arm. I said, fuck the police, fuck the police.
All right, this the hood right here. This the niggas. This the real niggas right here. These real black people right here. This shit was so cringe, man. This was cringy, man. This shit was cringe, man.
The 10-mile march.
And Gladys was walking around that area. Jeez.
Yeah, they was doing this shit every night, man. For like a good. Cause this number Rashad Brooks happened. Yeah, they kept doing that shit. They did it about 2 months. They did that shit for a good. Well, Portland was doing it until like Christmas and shit, but these motherfuckers probably did this shit. What, May, June, July? They did it for about a good two, steady like this for good two months and stuff.
Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Say fuck 12! These racist pigs have got to go! These racist pigs have got to go! Middle finger to the wall! Say no, no, go, go! Middle finger to the wall!
Says the 40-year-old white dude who would call the cops so quick.
Are we on, my people? Whose side are
Especially in a city with the strictest gun laws in the country. Like,
you know what
this
they're
ain't like Texas, and this is like literally like, motherfucker, you gotta like be like a Secret Service agent or a federal employee to get a concealed carry.
You know what they're missing is the new hot single, Black and Indigenous People of Color.
Yeah. Back
If they
then,
could sing that song, it'd be over.
you about to lose your job. Some shit they was singing back then. You about to lose your job. some shit some black crackhead lady said, and they made it into a song and shit.
Whose side are we on, my people? Whose side are we on? You're the freedom side.
It's so funny to hear them sing.
You gotta explain that, KB. Jesus.
They got soul.
Jeez.
All that for that to be removed. So they're sick as hell right now.
I'm telling you, man.
This is mind numbing.
I see what you white people do. Y'all just try to get out the house. You fucking white, goddamn liberal white devils, man.
Get some exercise.
Straight facts, homie. It's your boy Kate, man. We're back with another public interview. For this one, we had to take it to the streets of DC, let you know how the people feel, man. And we wasn't asking no cupcake questions now. What would you do if your child was murdered by the police?
I'm gonna need a second.
But before the video starts, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. We're doing this for y'all, to be honest. But that's enough talking about me. Let's get straight to this video. What would you tell a white person what they could do to affect change?
Because they could just say something. Because silence is the same shit when you agree.
Meanwhile, these niggas, like they know like 40 motherfucking blacks that been killed, and not one of them was killed by a white person. These niggas asking white people to say something. That shit is ridiculous, man. That shit is ridiculous, man. These black dudes, these like regular black dudes from DC and shit.
Agree if you don't say nothing, though. You speaking up and saying that whatever black person you see being treated unfair, is let the whoever's bothering let them know that they wrong and shit do what they doing.
Whoever's bothering them. I mean, you just bothering black people. Like you black person, like, man, what's wrong, black guy, man? White guy just can't bother me, man. Where is he? That's another white guy. I'll handle it for you. I know you can't do anything because you're black, but don't worry. I'll handle it for you. Yeah, this is the biggest COD job ever, man.
It's to basically, man, just stand with us. Show us that you really here. You know what I'm saying? Show us that you're trying to help us to make a difference.
This is weak. This is
Just
just
saying
weak.
shit.
It's very weak.
Oh, shit.
What happened to our ways? It's just crazy.
Oh, I said my camera's frozen. Oh shit. Let me. Okay. Oh man.
Hey, can we appreciate the title that says, if you were talking a white person, what would you tell them? Gotta appreciate the typo.
Yeah, man.
If you hear us, you dropped out.
Come back.
Shit crazy, man.
You good now?
Yeah. Make sure you support the stream, guys, man. Support the stream via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat, man.
it takes y'all to help us.
Like, if you're white and you have no idea what the fuck's going on, the first thing, read a book. Talk to your black friends. Like, have you checked dip on them? Are you?
Yo, this shit is insane, yo. Like, when did we become pussy like this?
And when you
But none of
say
this is
something like,
happening, though. They're not really pussy because none of this is happening.
you got to really look into the minds of these people, because when they say something like that, it's just like, oh yeah, we all think the same.
But
yeah,
but like,
we're all the same.
yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, me and you are around the same age. We never thought like this. Never.
None of this happened. Listen, I've had bad interactions with white people. I wanted to fucking crack a white guy's skull plenty of times. Not plenty of times, but several times. But when I leave the house and danger, not think about danger, I'm thinking about a nigga. When something bad happens in my vicinity, it's a nigga that do it. When some antisocial or fucking something in public happens that's fucked up, it's a nigga. None of these people is like, oh, she's never thinking like, I'm gonna go out and Sarah and Kirsten are gonna give me a hard time. No, she don't think that. She never in a million years think that that's gonna happen.
You supporting
Well,
local businesses? Are you like? There are so many ways.
You got to read a book. It's in the book. That's where the grievance lies.
Yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I get the whole civil rights movement and shit like that from back in the day, but these people right here, they're saying that like it's happening now. They were saying that like that's their life now, and it was like this shit was just so cringy, man.
Ways you can help right now.
That's a pretty broad spectrum of people.
Right.
In some cases, it's people who are downright antagonistic to this situation. Like, just because you've had good experiences with the police doesn't make that doesn't make that a universal experience.
The best thing that you can do is to start changing your personal circles, to start open conversations. And you have to be aware that you can't always get people on your side, but as long as you try to open their mind to the fact that like, oh, maybe they did grow up with privilege, or maybe there are people that are facing systematic racism that it might not concern you, but like it's affecting real people.
Treat people how you want to be treated. No one wants to die.
Simple, right? That's simple. Okay.
So far, since I've been out here, I've been protesting since day one.
Right.
So far, the white people that I have come across, amazing people, like amazing. They're out here for the right causes. No one's forcing them to be out here. They're going harder than we are. Whenever something happens, they go to the front. They make sure everybody's okay. There was a girl that got shot 10 times by a rubber bullet. Her jaw was literally dislocated. And she was still protesting, walking like Black Lives Matter, like you go,
If I were
girl.
talking to a white person, I tell them to just simply educate themselves. I know when I was in Minneapolis, obviously it's a heavy white population there.
Right.
A lot of people were coming to the site where George Floyd was killed, and they were bringing their kids, and they were doing what they could to educate themselves. Like they were talking to people. They're just like, yeah, we haven't been victims of systemic racism or police brutality, but we want to know what we can do to have an understanding of why this took place, why this has been going on for years.
Seem rich, I go around people saying that they rich.
Right.
They got all this money.
Now this motherfucker, he might have had an incident with a cop. Now I'm not saying it was police brutality or it wasn't his fault, but he may have had some incidents with cops. He's the first one that I've seen in this whole fucking thing that I can say he had a recent interaction with a cop, good or bad.
They come and just pass it out. They feed the birds like it's bread. You see what I'm saying? They just eat it.
So basically, you're saying they have to put more money into the community?
Yeah, into like stuff that's gonna last.
What would you do if your child was murdered by the police?
More programs? More services?
I'm gonna need a second. I'm gonna need a second to answer that.
So what would you do if your child was murdered by the police?
Oh my God.
What a question to ask somebody.
What if they was just murdered? You know, because you wouldn't do shit if they was murdered by the police. You would do a motherfucking thing, but fucking sue the police department or some shit. You wouldn't. These people acting like they tough and shit, like they gonna go burn the police. Well, they did burn the police, some police departments down. So they let them know.
Realistic answer, I would raise hell because I'm tired of seeing this happening to our people. I just feel like it's been going on for so long now. It's no reason there should be no change.
Reaching out to the community would probably be the first step. Finding that support.
Now, what would you do if your child was murdered by the police?
That's a tough question.
Tough question indeed.
I mean, I would be out here doing the same shit, you know what I'm saying? It's tragic that it happened to George Floyd and his family, you know what I'm saying? I say my condolences to them, but at the same time, you gotta stand up for what's right. If we can't believe in the police, how can we? Who
do we believe in?
You hear me? Like,
I mean, I come from a praying home, so it was gonna take my mother to pray a whole lot for me to make sure that, you know, I don't do nothing that's gonna get me in any more trouble because I can't really ask what I do.
You know, rest in peace, Raphael Briscoe, who was gunned down by the police. His mother's my auntie. We all grew up in the same church. And you could take that stuff to court and still lose those cases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really no telling what I would do. I wouldn't even say that I would, you know, pray or try to get a suit because, you know, something might get blown up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know that doing shit the right way ain't always going to make it right. You know what I mean?
Do the riots and you got to do that looting and make some type of noise because you can do it the right way all you want to, but they got a head.
What about you?
If one of my loved ones were hurt by someone who's supposed to protect them, I would be so full of devastation and rage, especially.
They weren't there to protect him. They were there to arrest him. They were there to arrest him. Okay? They were there to arrest him, not protect him.
How, like, white people can stand here and let that happen to other people's families without feeling the same rage.
One of your loved ones was brutally murdered by a police officer.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, brother. I'm gonna kill that man. He's gonna, like, he needs to die. If my son deserved to die from his innocence, then you deserve to die. That's how I look at it.
Thank you, man.
All right, appreciate it.
If your child was murdered by the police,
Respect, bro.
My child was murdered by the police. Wow, that's a heavy question.
That's a heavy
question because all these people that have died at the hands of police, like I was telling other people, I mean, I've cried. I've been anchoring, and then you get this news that someone's died, and I have to, like, sit there and pretend like I'm not a human.
Right.
But when I'm off camera, I'm like sitting there just bawling and crying, and I would call on my.
Why? People die all the time, especially here in DC. Like, literally murdered all the time. Why the fuck do you care? This shit is so phony and fake.
Yeah,
good.
This woman really comes off as a psycho.
Yeah. Salute to RSD4 Abi. He says, imagine getting off by another tester later. Yeah. I'm sure some of the protesters carjacked some of these people later. Sure that happened.
Political friends. I call on all my journalism friends. Like, this would be a massive story. And I would do everything I could to make sure the officers involved were charged and convicted and sentenced for the rest of their lives.
I think the sentence part is like a big.
She nice though. She could get it though. Shout out to her though.
Deal, because a lot of people do get charged, but
we never see the conviction.
What are you doing personally to cause change?
I'm out here every day. I'm protesting every day, whether if it's
Slanging.
violent, whether if it's peaceful. I'm out here.
What are you out here doing to create change?
What am I? That's a good question. I'm out here using evil for good. That's what I'm out here doing.
Explain. Elaborate.
I live in a Black community. I see it with my own eyes, and it sucks that
You see what?
I can't do anything about it.
What do you see? What Black community in DC do you see cops just running around killing niggas? Where's that? Where you live at? And what Black community do you not see the culture where, like, yo, being a hood nigga, a corner stander, a real nigga is not like hanging out on the block is not like the thing. Running from the cops is not like the thing. Being a YN is not like the goal of the niggas. Where's that, man? I want to know. Please tell me where that is.
Right.
And now I'm trying to make a change. I'm trying to do something about it. I've been out here every day, but other than that,
How
man,
long you been out here for?
Since it started. I lost track. We're gonna give police officers free jujitsu lessons, show them right restraints to hold people, take them down, stuff like that.
They gonna give
Jesus.
Yeah, this is a crazy time.
They just need to do karate chops. Like, come on, cops.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was in the car and his foot was hanging out, and they like, yo, they had him 90% in the car, man. They just couldn't get him all the way in that motherfucker.
That won't hurt them.
Well, we came down from Philadelphia to kind of photograph what's going on and bring that back home and share with people who aren't coming out, like what's happening out on the
Philadelphia, a city that after BLM, Philly went from what, 250 homicides a year to 600. I think they were the worst hit city by this shit. And you got fucking goddamn Ian and Colin right here talking stupid shit.
The streets.
We about to make music to go ahead and spread the word. We got a song coming out, we're doing a video, a song called Oppression. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This guy is something else.
Oh,
the bars is love. The bars is love.
The song called Oppression.
What a goofy looking guy. He's got a fucking Pokemon trainer on his shirt.
I know y'all know this sign right here. Most viral sign in DC.
Yes, sir.
My boy right there, he the one that wrote it up.
You from around the DC area?
I grew up in Southeast DC. I live around Northwest on 14th Street. I say what I'm doing now is having.
Okay, so let me tell you, Southeast DC, you already know what that is. That's the worst part of DC. 14th Street, Uptown, that's like the worst part of Northwest. That's like literally the trenches. He only like associates with like the trenches. Man, listen, man. This shit is crazy, man. These motherfuckers are crazy. These motherfuckers are crazy.
I live around Northwest on 14th Street. I say what I'm doing now is having these conversations like I'm having with you now, more and more. Because if you're around me and you get insensitive because of this conversation, means you were never meant to be around me in the first place. So we have to continue to stay educated.
For sure. That's
and my thing is, if you're not willing to learn, you're just as ignorant as somebody who might know and don't say anything.
Being at these protests, that's a big thing. Definitely having those conversations with friends and family, holding white people accountable, if that's white people, if that's companies, and just like creating that change in that way.
I'm here as a non-person of color, as a white person. I think it's important that we stand with people of color and try to help build momentum for the movement.
What do you guys?
Them boys are some soy boys too, man.
They're looking to get it. Fucking gay.
I'm here as a human being here at this meat packing factory and this slaughterhouse, and I don't like the way they're treating the animals. That's the same type vibe they give you, you know what I'm saying? Like they watching stewarding over some animals and shit.
Us doing out here today to create change?
So right now we are holding, like, we're selling our products, and the proceeds are going towards George Floyd.
The proceeds go.
We hustling.
So the little fucking $40 they made that day, they sent to George Floyd. You stupid as shit. We know they didn't, but let's just say they did. George Floyd, they don't need that $40. Trust me, they straight.
Yeah, the glider's got it covered.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
So we have two different brands right here.
Okay, show the camera, pick up something.
So I am Branded Beauty Co. I sell cosmetics and accessories. So I have these sunglasses, I have highlights, lip gloss, lipstick, anklet.
How would you describe white privilege?
Ability to remain out of the know, to remain oblivious to what's going on. People who aren't
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me?
White privilege.
It's an ability to not know.
Yeah, to be oblivious.
recognizing the pain that their black brothers and sisters have to go through. That is privilege. To be able to leave your house when things like this are going on and to just act like it's not happening, that is privilege. We do not have the privilege to pretend like this is not happening to our people.
White privilege is literally
You definitely do.
like, you're ignorant and you're living a blissful life. Like, I mean, even people out here, like the white people that are here, you know, allies, there are some allies that are here and they're still living a life of white privilege. I mean,
right.
They're out here, you know, but
yeah, fuck them.
if something were to happen, you know, with the police or whatever here, like they're still safe.
Okay, so how would you describe white privilege?
White man could walk down the street without being harassed, saying that he looks like he fits the description. Me personally, me being
He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's true. But here's the thing, though. That never happens where you're just walking down the street and a police pulls up. Hey, man, you fit the description of such and such. Unless you've done something, man. And it rarely happens, period. Like, it rarely happens. These dudes sliding and drilling and carjacking and shooting all day long. If that was the case, they wouldn't be doing that shit. I've never been with a nigga and I've been pulled over before. I've never been walking down the street. And I've been in all types of black neighborhoods. And somebody be like, hey, man, cops pull up, hey, you fit the description of such and such. It don't work like that. That ain't how police work. Police know who they looking for, man, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just like that random and shit. Oh, it's been a crime. It was hey, black guy, you're black, you fit the description. Like, look at these three niggas and tell me that what's the same about these three? Like, if you was like, yeah, man, a fucking big ass black dude with a gray hoodie did such and an army hat did such and such, why would they stop this guy?
If I had to guess, Ark, it's their IQ.
Right, man, that shit just nothing they talking about is happening, man. It's the craziest part. None of this stuff is happening. They're talking about things that never happen. And if they do, it's like once in a lifetime. For you to get stopped, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're selling drugs on the block or some shit, yeah. You out there on the block and the cops is in the hot block and the cops is patrolling that area, yeah, you get stopped and shit routinely and frequently. But that's within the confines of that block and that action that's going on in that certain, you know what I'm saying, area. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't just like just walking down the street and shit. And you in that world and you know why you being stopped. And you just tossed your shit in the bushes when you seen them hit the corner.
me being a black man and me being a young black man,
right?
I fit the description more often than the next man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
And we easily target.
Facts.
Us as a people, when we see the police get behind us, we automatically get nervous because of our skin.
Come to white privilege, I feel like
Because we dirty.
it's still around today.
Yeah, he might have had an action.
But I feel like it wouldn't be a white privilege if black people came together more.
Right.
If we was to have each other back and support each other, black
You gotta
businesses,
take that white
support each
privilege.
other's careers and hobbies, it wouldn't be so much of a white privilege.
So it's so subtle at times that like you can go through your life and not even know you have it, right? Because I'm a white man. I'm like, that's like
Right.
the norm, right? This was all built for me, that to benefit me. And you don't notice that until you see that it comes at a blood cost.
How would you describe white privilege?
I can account for white privilege because when people see me, they can either say white or they can see something else. A lot of people see white. And so I've been pulled over by the police firsthand. I've had weed in my car. They want to see the weed, show them the weed, and they tell me, "Go ahead, have a good day."
Like a slap in the wrist, right?
Boom. That's it.
Ma'am,
White privilege. End of story.
ma'am, that's because they decriminalized weed in DC in like what 2017, 2015 or some shit like that. They decriminalized weed. That's why they did that. If this had happened before then, they wouldn't have done that. They decriminalized weed. So yeah, you could fucking get caught with a bunch of like 20, 30 fucking bagged up dime sacks in your fucking pocket, and the police can fucking catch you, pat you down, pull that shit out, and they just give it right back to you if they don't find if they don't find nothing else. But before they decriminalized weed, they wouldn't do that shit. She's talking about something that every black person gets away with since that law changed. They changed the law because they said too many black people were in jail. They said that most black people were in jail for minor marijuana offenses. So they changed that law in an attempt to lower the black prison population in DC. That law was for us, man. That law was created for us. And she's sitting there acting like she the only one that benefited from it. That's crazy.
White privilege.
I could account for white privilege because when people see me, they can either say white or they can see something else. A lot of people see white, and so I've been pulled over by the police firsthand. I've had weed in my car. They want to see the weed, show them the weed, and they tell me, "Go ahead, have a good day."
Like a slap on the wrist, right?
A slap on the wrist. That's white privilege, and so white people have never had to encounter any type of racial injustice at all, and that's white privilege right there.
It would be, I'm 26, and all these years, last weekend was the first time I think I was viewed with suspicion by a police officer.
It's implicit bias. And that's
Why would a police officer view you with suspicion, though? What neighborhood would you be in where someone say, "Hey, yeah, man, a 6'4" fucking white guy with glasses just fucking tried to carjack me around the corner, man"? Like, what neighborhood in DC would you be in where that would be the case? Where they'd be like, "Hey, maybe that could be the guy." Huh?
I'm looking at this sun man's face, and he just looks like, man, fuck these white people.
Oh my god, she looks like a real bitch too. Like oh my god, she looks like she is still on that shit too. She probably
Juicy.
she's the last holdout. Oh, these people are horrible, man. Any final thoughts, guys, man?
Rest in peace to George Floyd and free Derek Chauvin.
Don't do that. Hell no. We'll have some of this shit again. No, I'm good.
Same black time, same black channel. Out of here. Subscribe.